Good
Hello.
evening, everybody. This is Sandeep here, along with Pallavi.
Hello
We
all.
It happened that we have to make another video or another live session for the students because I'm getting n number of questions from students regarding Philippines. As I had told you last time also, we will be making we'll be making live sessions as well as videos for different countries
Yes.
as well as for the colleges. Like in my earlier videos, I had tried to explain you certain things about selections of colleges in India, then preference forms, then what are the steps to be taken to fill up a preference form since the first round has already been out of the All India counseling. Now the time has come for the state round counselings because all the forms for all different states have already been declared. Like in Karnataka has been declared, UP, Rajasthan, all these forms have been declared. So after this session, maybe in the next session, we'll be coming with all the different colleges to be filled for India, admission in MBBS in India.
Yes.
As well as since I was getting lots of question on my Quora handle regarding this
इवन
call
आपल्या फेसबुक
and the Facebook
चॅनल
profile
वरती
on the
सुद्धा
Facebook channel got n
खूप
number of question which college or which country should I go to do my MBBS if I'm not able to secure good marks over here, means if I'm not able to get a good college over here, good college in the sense uh, if a child gets a deemed university, if he may not be able to afford to pay that fees, which is 20, 21, 26, 27 lakh rupees. No doubt they have got good marks. Since the merit this year has been very high, very high, so it tends that the students may not get a good college. So now the students having 400 marks also, 450 marks also, have started coming down to us and going to various places, various consultants also to and seeking for admission. Now is the time they are in a process of choosing the colleges and the countries also. So since in the last day, 2 days back, I made a
Yes.
video on Georgia, where I tried to make the people understand what is Georgia, where it is, what is the location of Georgia on the map of the world, climatic conditions, the admission status, the college status, and there were certain myths also.
They were
Lot
actually it
of
was
myth,
completely about Georgia.
and there were a lot of myth in the market about Georgia. So I tried to make the people understand and let them know the right what it was correct. Now for in the same sequence, now we have come for we are coming live. We are already live for this Philippines
Philippines.
because we have got a lot of inquiries for Philippines also. How many years course it is? How do we get admission into? What are the charges? What is the eligibility? Which college to get in? These are certain questions which you are getting. So now we are starting with the question session. And as the questions keep on coming, we'll try to keep on explaining. I had a word with the Embassy of Philippines also today in the morning regarding all these things. So I try to gather some information from them as well. So which I'll be making you understand or which I'll be telling you or advising you.
Definitely.
Now she'll tell you all the details about it.
Definitely, as we are going through the details about Philippines, why one should opt for Philippines and why one should not opt for Philippines are the factors which we are going to discuss today. So let's start with the city. I mean, the country first. As a basic, the capital city is Manila, and later the currency over there used is Philippine peso. Then okay, with that start, there is a question as soon as, is it a good idea for an Indian student to get MBBS in Philippines? See, when you start for an idea of taking admission for an medical program or a MD program, that is a MBBS degree, definitely Philippines has an American system, so you are not directly eligible for an MD program. First you need to complete your bachelor course, any bachelor course in science, basically regarding to that very field. Then you have to come across an entrance exam that is known as NMAT exam.
I suppose that the education pattern in Philippines is like in India we have 10 plus 2,
Yes.
right? But in Philippines it is 10 plus 4. That is the another 2 years which is called when we go over there, when the students from India go over there, they get to the MD program, they get admission into MD program after a child of Philippines completes its 10 plus 4.
Yes, that
He gets into the MBBS
MBBS.
MD program, which is called an MD program over there.
Yes.
Similarly, when we go, our students from India go over there, after doing their 10+2. So that 2 years gap has been covered, has been taken into a BS course.
Yes.
They say you have to do this BS course, which is 3 semesters or 4 semesters. That is compulsory. You have to complete that.
Yes.
Then you move further. Then you move further. That is just like NEET is an entrance exam over here to get into MBBS.
Yes.
Similarly, they have NMAT is the exam. NMAT is the entrance exam
Yes.
to get into an MD program. Now, how many marks you score? Whatever marks you score in NMAT, whatever percentile, actually that goes in percentage. Whatever percentage you score, you get a college according to that standard only.
Yes.
Means that standard in the sense the percentage which you get. Suppose you get 80%, you get on a college of that standard. You get 40%, which is just a passing percent, you get a standard of that college.
Yes.
So, irrespective of the fact which college you have been admitted or which college you have been told in India that you'll be admitted in that college, you may not get that college also.
Yes, that's the most important thing over here, sir has been telling, that you have been admitted to a college for an BS program first. After you pass your NMAT with the scores and the cutoff scores given by the university, you can apply for the admission of that very university for the MD program. So it depends on your scores of NMAT how you are going to go to a certain college or the college which you desire basically. So there is a question, what is the duration of MD program in Philippines? Actual MD, that is MD program.
It's 6 years, I suppose. It's a 6 year.
BS MD total comes to
It's a
6
6 year
years
course.
almost.
It's a 6 years course.
See, basically the BS course in Philippines, whatever you say, is for 3 semesters. That comes to
1.5 year. 1.5 year or 2 years.
Some universities have 2 years. Some universities even have 1 year BS program. That's different with many universities.
Generally, the students, when they go from here, they are enrolled in the BS program. They go and study BS program just like a coaching institution over there, and then they appear in the BS exam after 1.5 year. One more thing, the people who are already gone over there, they can appear this BS exam after every 6 months.
Yes.
Right? Once they clear the BS exam, once they complete the BS exam, they get into NMAT exam, then they have to appear for NMAT exam. Number two, one more thing I'll tell you, which has come into which I have come to know from the embassies as well as from the past students who have gone. There are 2-3 things which are going in Philippines. Number one, when I have found out from the embassy, they said that the BS course cannot be done from any other country. That is very clear. If you go onto the website of Philippines, you can just embassy, that is CHED. I'll just be getting it done. I'll type it down on it. That is CHED.
.gov.ph.
Okay, that is the official website. Which it has been very clearly written over there that this BS program cannot be conducted in any other country. There are colleges in India, there are agents in India, or colleges in India, which they say they have been approved and affiliated to a particular college over there in Philippines, so they're giving the BS course over here.
Yes.
Even they are taking students who are failed in the NEET last year or last to last year. They say, you come and join us, then we'll make you study for the BS course over here, as well as you can appear in the NEET exam the coming year. I have come to know that there are so many students who had taken admission last year in the NEET exam, but in the same program, and when they appeared for the NEET exam, more than 70 to 80% students have failed in that.
Yes.
So as of now, they are just 12th pass. So they'll be appearing for NEET exam again.
And also the BS program which they have been taking is only valid in Philippines. It's not valid in any part of the world, because 1 year, that is 3 semesters, again 1.5 year or 2 year BS program is nowhere valid in the world.
Believe me, one thing I want to tell you, all the audience and the students as well, we are not over here, we are not having these live sessions, or we are not over here, we are not having these live sessions just because I want to bring a drawback to someone's business, or want to say negative about any of the colleges or the consultants. Everyone has got their own modus operandi, everyone has got their own way of own business.
Yes.
So we are not over here to defame anyone or say anything.
Nor any country.
This is no country, no consultant, nothing.
Bring
It is
the
just
things in light.
my motto behind all these things, as well as I'm running for Quora. I've got more than 4 lakh viewers for me. My motto is just to explain, just to make the people understand what is correct, what is wrong. Choices are yours.
Definitely,
We are,
education.
as of now, if you talk to me, I have been a consultant for last 20 years, 24 years. I'm working this, I'm doing this only. Means I'm doing the consultancy job. But here I'm not over here to promote anything of mine. I've got so many colleges I'm working for, but I'm not promoting any of my colleges. You to go this because I'm getting better commission. No, not at all. I'm just over here to explain what is right. Choice should be yours. You are free to choose which college, which country, which climatic condition you want to go, how many years you want to study, what standard of college you want, and what is your financial background, how much financially sound you are. It's just like every colleges are open. Now next, one more thing which I've come to know for Philippines is, according to the rules and regulations of Philippines,
Yes.
the government has fixed a capping portion. They have done a capping on the amount of foreign students to be taken into a university. Suppose one X university has got 10 courses and the total amount strength of the university is 1,000. So a institution can only take certain percentage of that, is one third of the strength of the total university strength, university students. One third of the students can only be foreign students. For that, the university should have that much amount of infrastructure to accommodate those students.
Yes, and that is being watched by CHED.
And that is watched by
being
CHED.
monitored. Yes.
That has been monitored by CHED. If the college does not have that much of infrastructure, as the amount of seats they are taking,
Yes.
it will be debarred.
Definitely,
So
this is
there has been,
completely-
it has been in the past. What happens is there have been 600, 700, 800 students which have been taken for the BS course, whereas the requirement of the university, they could take only 100, 150 students.
That is the actually capacity of a
Capacity
college
of
to
the-
take students
Foreign
for
students.
the program.
Take the foreign students, specifically foreign students.
Yes.
They can take only one third of the total strength of the university. That is a question to be taken care of. I mean, especially if a student wants to go to a university, they should always get in touch with the dean. They should get in touch with the college, the infrastructure, everything. They should, as it is when we were talking of the yesterday, we were discussing about the food and living standards in
standards, yes.
Georgia. Philippines is supposed to be very, very costly as compared to Georgia, Armenia, Russia, Ukraine.
Yes.
The living standard is very costly over there.
Because
Lifestyle.
staying in an apartment in Philippines and food will be little better, but not much as India, you can say. That is the higher the living style or the food expenses or living expenses can be a bit higher. What you have been incurring or you're seeing it over here in India itself.
That
But
is-
when that comes up to some other countries like in Europe, that's completely low. You can say that is in around $2,500 or $3,000. You can just make up a whole year, but that's not same with Philippines. You have to incur a little more on that case. So there is a
There are a lot of
question.
questions now. Let's get down to the
Okay.
questions,
The
please.
internship in Philippines MD program is considered valid in India. Yes, it is considered valid in India. It is already being mentioned by MCI as well as NMC. Both the organizations have already given the green flag to the internships over here in India. How
That's
is
right.
Davao Medical University Foundation Philippines for MBBS studies? I'm really confused. I have lot of mixed reviews about the college, as some people say college transfer students to other colleges for MD program. Okay.
To be very specific, if you ask of Davao Medical University, yes, Davao Medical University itself is good. It's a good university.
Yes.
But when you ask for this program, which you said that they have been transferring students here and there, again, you should get back to the CHED website and see over there, because as I have already explained, that a college, a university over there in Philippines can only take one third of the strength of the university out of the foreign students. So if you see that some institutions are taking, they are taking more than 600, 700 students, which is wrong. This I have come to know from my sources, and a lot of people have said that there have been hundreds of students studying in India doing the BS course, but they have failed in the NEET exam this year,
Yes.
which is something which is to be taken care of.
Definitely, sir. The MMAT exam, which
Even
which
the
is
Philippines
comprising of-
embassy, they have just the Philippines embassy, the consulate has already told that they're going to take action against the institutions which are running over here in India. Illegal. They are supposed to be illegal according to them. According not to us, according to them.
Definitely,
according
we
to
will
them.
be putting up the copies.
I've
which
got
is
the
being-
copies. I've got the
yes,
copies
we have
also.
the copies
Hard
which
copy.
mention that the BS course which is run in India for a year, which is being told by the people, that is being approved by CHED, but CHED has already made it clear that the program which is run over here as 1 year in India and the rest years will be in Philippines is illegal, and that is being mentioned already in that copy. So
I'll make it a
posting that.
point that I will upload that particular paper, that's government order.
Even that is mentioned in the embassy, Philippines embassy in Delhi, as well as embassy, Philippines embassy in Delhi, that is also, and again Manila embassy, I mean Indian embassy in Manila. So
if you
can
want
check that
if you want
also.
to doubly confirm, cross check, you can just go to the website of CHED website also, you'll get all that.
Yes.
All the details are written over there. Otherwise, we will make it a point that we'll put it on our own website or on the website. See, the website has been given over here. That is www.ched.gov.ph. Please log on to that and cross verify. Maybe we could also be wrong, but you can just cross verify it. Okay.
There is one question, sir. How many intakes are there for medical admissions in Philippines? One intake.
There's only one intake. There's only
Yes,
one take.
one
There's no
intake.
one.
Okay, there is one question. What if I'm not able to clear NMAT exam? Definitely, I'll just explain it much details to you. What is actually this NMAT exam? NMAT exam definitely is an exam which you need to, which is compulsory to get an admission. If you have to pass that at least with a 40 percentile to, and then get admission to any MD course in Philippines. So that is the basic thing you need to understand, that NMAT exam is compulsory.
But I'll just add on to it.
Yes.
NMAT exam itself is very tough. It is as good as MSET exam in the US, or you can say USMLE Part 1. It is a tough exam. But that if the students are given proper coaching, proper teaching, I'm sure they should pass it also.
Definitely, because NMAT exam 1, and there are 2 parts in NMAT exam, and the exam goes for 3 and 2.5 hours. That is, first part will be for 3 hours, second part will be for 2.5 hours, and first NMAT part has verbal exams. I mean, there are 4 parts included of that. That is verbal, inductive reasoning, then quantitative, and perceptual actosity. Then second part of exams come for biology, physics, chemistry, and social sciences. Social sciences again has some more description, that is some part of anthropology, psychology. These are all comprises of this NMAT exam.
You mean this is syllabus of NMAT?
Yes.
Okay.
Syllabus.
We can
of
get this
NMAT.
uploaded also, no?
Definitely, we will get it uploaded.
We'll get this uploaded. We'll get this uploaded on this site itself.
Yes, we will get that thing done.
The bifurcation
Yes.
of the NMAT exam.
So first
And
part
syllabus.
will take you to understand the CHED organization, to understand your mental ability, which is this exam is always in the morning sessions, and the NMAT 2 is also carried on that very day, and the second part will be having the academic proficiency of yours, which will be in the afternoon session. So this is the most important part which you need to understand about NMAT. Second part is the basic rule, that is the time you get admitted for an BS program. After that, you have 2 years to clear the NMAT exam. Proceeding to that 2 years, you are not eligible for an MD course, because 2 years gap is not valid over there.
Do you mean to say that once I get admitted in a BS course in
Yes.
2020?
Yes.
So I completed by 1.5 years. That's 2021.
So after that, you have 2 years.
2021, half of 2021, I complete my BS.
Yes.
Then I appear for NMAT exam.
Yes.
So how many times can I appear for NMAT exam?
You can appear for 4 times. That is, NMAT is carried 2 times a year.
Twice a year.
Twice a year.
So I can attempt 2 years.
Only 2 years.
Okay.
Yes.
So this question, the answer of this question of yours is clear, Sheetal ji, ki you can appear for NMAT 4 times after completing a BS course.
After our 6, that is 3 semesters mostly. You can just calculate. That is, you have twice. That is, the exams are carried. That is in March and October. So this 2
Yes.
sessions you can just appear their exams, and centers as in Manila, then Cebu and Davao.
What in case, you all must be asking, what in case suppose I don't clear my NMAT exam then?
Then you have attempts, and
So if I got 4 attempts, then what will happen?
even if you don't pass, you have to come back, because after that there are no attempts.
Okay. Okay, so what happens is, what I can understand now is
Hmm.
they send the students go over there for A grade college, and if they don't get a good percentage marks, means not
Mm-hmm.
just bare minimum 40 percentage marks in the BS entrance,
Right.
so then I will be eligible for a third grade college only. And suppose I get 60, I may go into the perpetual or some good colleges.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
definitely.
And
That
if
is
I
the
don't
case.
clear that mat, I'm back to India.
Yes.
But that is going to be worse. If I'm back to India, I'll be just be 12th pass. I'll be
12th,
considered 12th.
because yes, because as I mentioned earlier, the Philippines BS course is such a short duration course which you cannot compare with any other standards for a bachelor's program. So it's not possible for any other country also to take you in that very program.
Okay, next.
Yeah. Is Philippines better country for MBBS or should I stick to India, sir?
If you're having very good marks, if you're having good marks and you're getting a seat in India, which is okay with your parents, means your financial conditions are good, you can pay for that, you should better stay in our own country rather than going out.
See, the
Being more
basic
patriotic, you have to be staying. You
the basic
prefer you should stay over here only.
the basic thing is you have already given a competitive exam called NEET over here. Then you are applying for an MD or a MBBS program. Later again you are going to Philippines taking a bachelor's program. Then you are giving again an entrance exam to get an MD degree. So it's a long procedure basically, which many people can understand कि आपके सिर पे ऑलरेडी एक टंगती तलवार है. You are still not in an MD degree.
I mean, ठीक है, that's okay. That's okay. The student, he is in as a child who comes just after his 12th is is in a fighter mode. He should do it. That is not an issue. He can do it because as it is MBBS itself is not that easy.
Yes, definitely.
It's not that easy. कि कोई भी any Tom Dick and Harry can do MBBS.
But
No,
I
no,
would,
no.
yes, but I would like to mention that the MCI passing score still 2018, because 19 has not even yet released also. But the scores are really good with the students who have already been passing through Philippines. So
So that
even,
is
yes,
that's a standard of teaching. Is about a child who clears his NMAT is good enough to clear this exam. Also.
definitely, sir, definitely. There is one question: is it compulsory to take NMAT for studying in Philippines?
Yes.
What is BS and MD? Yes, just now I have
If we
explained
have already
every single
explained it,
part.
there's no MD program in Philippines without clearing your NMAT. In short.
Yes. Example, I can just give you one example that UV Glass College requires 50 percentile to get admission for an MD program. So all the colleges have mentioned their percentage criteria. You can go through that, and if it is not mentioned, you can go to the CHED website, put over a mail to ask the details, or you can directly call the college to get the details for the passing percentage or the
So-
cutoff for NMAT.
So the child in India, he gives his NEET exam, passes it, then goes over there, does his BS, then again gives a NEET over there to do his MD program.
NMAT. Yes.
So the India is better. You clear your NEET over here and do the MBBS over here. That's better, rather than giving twice.
Why should one never go for an MBBS in Philippines?
Who said why should not anyone? You are free to go.
Definitely.
But you should always see the pros and cons, what is right, what is correct, what suits you, what suits your budget, what suits your mental level, and then go ahead.
Yes. Okay, there is one question, sir. If I need to choose between Georgia and Philippines for MBBS, which one is better?
See, if you talk of climatic conditions, number one, Georgia. If you talk of safety purpose, 2000% it's Georgia. If you talk of expenses, again Georgia. And there is no entrance exam. That is the biggest thing, like an exam like NMAT and all. It is not there in Georgia, which is one of the
Because you
best
are
things.
directly admitted for an
Direct
MD
after
program.
MBBS, you're going to MD program, and that's for 5 years and as well as 6 years also.
Okay, there is one more question. Do MCI approve this dual degree program in Philippines?
No, according to what I had a word with the embassy people and what I have read in the CHED, this, what is the full form of that CHED?
That is Commission for Higher Education in Philippines, sir.
Okay, according to this body, I think what I want to say is that dual program is not approved. Okay.
The next question is, what are the particular things that consist in NMAT exam? As I said earlier, there
She's
are
already
two
given the
parts.
syllabus part. You're saying she's already told
Syllabus
you
part,
part 1
and
and part
we are
2.
going to get it uploaded as well, so that anybody visiting us can definitely go through the details completely.
A nice question over here, Mr. Singh. What do you want to say that? Is there
only
Acha, okay, fine. They want to ask us ki USMD pattern taught in Philippines or next pattern also. Okay. When you say there are colleges, you want to ask me a question. Do you want to ask that ki USMD teaching is being done or not over there or not?
Yes.
There are some colleges who teach on USMD pattern. Some teach on MCA pattern, which is now NMC pattern. And when you talk of clearing your next exam, NEXT exam, that if you just complete your MD program properly with a good percentage over there, you don't need any coaching. You just have to come and appear for the same exam over.
Definitely,
Similar.
because yeah, and
The
NEXT
syllabus is
will
the
be
same.
yes, yes.
Syllabus is the same. If
NXT
you
will
are
be-
studying physics, chemistry, biology over here, and the same syllabus you are studying somewhere else also, you should clear the same exam.
Okay, how are the living conditions there, sir? Living conditions
By living condition, you do mean to say that the temperatures, the atmospheric conditions?
It's mostly tropical, rainy, and humid climate because it's completely surrounded by water. So mostly the temperatures I mean, you can relate more to the southern states people over here in India. They will find it very familiar and very good, as in climatic conditions. But same won't be with the North Indians over here because they don't find that familiar. Or, they're comfortable with those kind of
It's
temperatures.
a very cool atmosphere, not so something different over there.
Okay.
If Philippines is valid in USA, Philippine MBBS, there is no degree valid in USA. Miss Tandon, there is no degree which is valid in USA. USA says you do your MBBS from anywhere, you have to clear our USMLE and then come to us. We don't take your degree at any part. Anyone who clears my USMLE can enter my US. And
Definitely, there are colleges who, I mean, almost all the colleges I can say have the USMLE pattern because Philippines MBBS education is completely American based. So the thing is, these things that is pursuing MBBS, you have to clear your USMLE one, part 2 because these colleges are going to prepare you for part 1 and part 2, and later part 3 should be done by your own self because that completely depends on your clinicals.
Yeah,
yes,
clinical.
That on completely on your clinicals. So you have to be prepared.
I think
with
we've
that.
already given all that. So the next chance question is what about
Would
studying?
I have a language problems? No, not at all.
Because it's second largest English speaking place.
Yes, there is a Filipino
after
also
India.
state, yes.
After India, it's Philippines, and the cheapest English speaking people to get for work is also Philippines after India.
Yes, even Filipino is spoken, but officially you will find everybody speaking English language over there. So language won't be an issue anytime in Philippines. What is the language used in instruction? English.
English.
The language of instruction in college
teaching
is
is
English. Yes.
spoken language is somewhere also English only.
Okay, what about studying 2 years in India and then 3 to 4 in other country? Is this valid for MBBS 2 years in India? 2 years program is because no program in India will be for 2 years basically.
I didn't get the question.
Yeah, because
What
about studying 2 years in India and then 3 to 4 in other countries? Is this valid for MBBS?
No, it is not valid. It depends on which country you're talking of. As far as Philippines is concerned, I've already told you that you can just log on to the CHED website and see over there. They have straight away said that there's no such program, dual degree running.
Okay, there is one
more question.
compliment for you. I am a big fan of you. My cousin is studying in Kazakhstan after taking your consultancy.
Thank you, Raftar.
Thank you, everything.
Thank you.
Shweta Gupta is asking us, I want to pursue my MBBS. I cannot afford any private seat in India. I plan to go for abroad. Let me know which one to choose, Philippines or Georgia. Again, the same thing.
I have explained, Shweta, I have explained both the countries. About both the countries, I'm sorry. Now the choice should be yours. Whatever you feel so.
Okay, so sir, I think I should go with the Georgia option. Is it better not to waste time in NMAT exam?
Definitely. Why should you waste time? It's a simple. Are you asking me or are you answering yourself?
Almost that is an answer. Okay, Afrin is asking what is the local currency of Philippines?
It's peso.
It's Philippine peso. And do we need to pay fees in Indian rupees or US dollars? You have to pay the fees in peso, dear.
You have to just transfer it from your account itself.
That will be a remittance actually. So that will be done through the banks, through your parents over here. So you have to just ask your parents to go through the remittance procedure, which can be made easier, or the details can be given by any banks.
That's a nice question. How is the practical learning of MBBS students? As it is everywhere, it is the same. It is the same.
Okay, the question was
BS no, it is not allowed. It is not
2
allowed.
2 years is not allowed.
It is not allowed. It's not that I am saying this. You can just check to the websites. You'll get it
Definitely,
over there. It's clear.
I
am surely going to upload the government documents, the certified government documents, which has been given to us regarding the same. You can check it out.
Okay.
On our website or over here. What is Mazumdar saying? Sir, 486 marks in NEET 2020 from West Bengal, EWS category. Can I get a government college? I doubt you get a government college. Yes, private college 101% you'll get.
Mhm. Okay, there was one question, Miranshi. Can anyone do MBBS after 35 years in Philippines? Yes, yes, yes.
Age is not a bar over there in foreign countries. Only age bar is over here by NMC and MCA that 20,
Yes, just because you have to need.
17 to 25. That's all. Because until you clear this, you can't get into that.
Yes. So I think we have mostly answered all the questions coming up.
I suppose yes. It's still all the kids. I request them to ask me anything what they anything regarding their courses or whatever. You can just log on to my website, or you can log on to my Facebook site, or you can ask me a lot of questions on Quora, as I'm answering at least 50 to 60 questions every day. You have my website addresses also. I'll get it done. It is www.sreceducation.com.
Yes.
We have a toll free number also, that is 1800
226979.
Okay.
Sir, one more question. After completing a BSc in psychology from India, can a student get direct admission in MBBS in Philippines?
Yes.
If so, then how many years will it take to get an
Rest of the
MBBS?
4 years.
4 years degree program, but
Yes.
you have to again clear an NMAT exam.
You just
That
go
is the
over
basic
there.
thing.
You just go over there, clear your NMAT, and just get into the.
See, that's a
MBBS.
basic thing, that you are going to pay a medical degree fee. That is your BSMD course is complete package made over here by some consultants over here. So you are going to pay for a BS program also the same fees which you are going to pay for the rest 4 years MD program. So the fees incurred.
Then,
So
yeah.
it is better to do MBSc over here and then go for an.
A lot of students have opted for a
BSc.
MD program after doing the BSc in India as also, because after BSc they found nothing over there, they joined MD over there. Anyway, I suppose we have given a lot of answers. We have tried to solve some of your issues. I know there must be many. And I request you can just mail it to me. You can ask me. We'll be coming with a live session again.
Definitely.
With
One
some
more
more
important question.
Okay.
Can a student clear NMAT from India?
No, not at all.
Because you have to show your presence in Philippines, that you have completed the complete you can
BS
say
course.
yes, BS course over there. You have to be on campus to give that exam over there. So a complete you can say attendance is being checked over there for your BS program, and then the grades have been given. So again, that is compulsory over there. So
anything else, if you want to know, please log on to our website and find it out.
Definitely.
And meanwhile, we are going to upload a lot of things. You can just please, it's a humble request, please go to the website and check all the details. Whatever we have been speaking right now, we'll be giving you our government orders also. We're going to place it over there. You can check it out. It will be helpful for you to cross check, as well as you can go on the actual websites, the of Philippines also.
Yes.
And you can find it all the details over there. Right? Thank you for now.
Thank you very much. And any more questions, you can definitely contact all our offices from.
We have an office. We have offices in Delhi. We have an office in Bombay. We also have an office in Jaipur also. Why I'm asking you and requesting you to just go log on to the website is because if you happen to log on to our website, you get all our addresses as well. Our counselors, we have got all certified counselors for UCLA, and our counselors would be very happy to take your queries and answer them.
Definitely.
And we'll try to help out. We'll try to help out at the as maximum as we can. Thank you.
Just a last question. Are there enough government and private hospitals attached to medical university? Most of the universities in Philippines are private. There are very less, you can say, government universities available in Philippines, and hospitals are all universities have hospitals attached, but they are little far away from the university, so you have to travel a little to go to the hospitals.
Hardly makes a difference for the kids to travel somewhere. Okay, bye bye.
Definitely. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for now.